Hello, and welcome to this demonstration of Neuric SMART Search. Something that distinguishes the SMART Search tool is its ability to find related concepts. I'll show you what I mean. The first thing to do is select the files we want to search. You can choose any documents on your computer. I'm going to select all these files for searching, taken from a set of legal case reports. Click Open to add them to the search tool. As you can see, the files appear below. For our first example, I'll be searching for the concept employee. When I click on Search, a new tab appears with our results. If this was the first time the tool had seen these files, Neuric SMART Search would index them before starting the search. Here are the files that contain matches for the concept employee, sorted by relevance. I'm going to open up a couple of the files to look at the specific results. This first file has 4 results matching our search criteria. As you can see, we're returning not just the text string employee, but also types of employees, like public servants, packers, laborers, and staff members. You can also click on a result to see its full context in the document. In the chart on the right, you can see a breakdown of the many concepts that were found in the files. Now, you may be wondering where the result hand came from. When you place your cursor over the highlighted text, Neuric SMART Search displays extra information about why this result was a match to one of the search terms or phrases. In this case, hand can mean a hired laborer on a farm or ranch. If we're confident that we'd like to ignore any occurrences of the word hand, we can narrow down our search by adding an exception. Return to the home screen, click the plus button next to your search term, and choose Exception. Now enter what you want the tool to ignore and hit Search. You can see that the same file still appears, but without the irrelevant hand results. Next, I'm going to demonstrate how to narrow your search using multiple search terms. Suppose you only want to review files that mention both some kind of employee and Asia. Let's add that to our criteria. Click the plus button down next to Include All Phrases. A new text box appears where I enter Asia. After I click Search, you can see that all but one file was eliminated. It contains the word Asia. But Neuric SMART Search is more powerful than that. We can actually identify specific locations within Asia too. Back on the home screen, you can specify which types of relationships you'd like the tool to consider when it gathers related concepts. I'm going to check Include More Specific Locations and run the search again. This time, we found many more relevant files, with references to Lebanon, Beirut, and Beijing. You can also create exceptions for locations. Suppose you're not interested in the Middle East, which is part of Asia, but Lebanon is in your results list. On the home screen, choose Exception next to Asia. Type Middle East and specify more specific locations in the Relationship Types drop-down. Hit Search, and you can see that Lebanon disappeared from the list. Let's look at another way to narrow your results. Suppose you want to find two concepts within a certain proximity to one another. Suppose you're not just interested in employees, but employees saying something. Click the plus button next to your employee term. Choose New Subphrase and type Say in the new text box that appears. By default, it's set to Followed Immediately By. Let's make it a bit more flexible. How about 20 characters? So, now our search criteria is, in files that mention some part of Asia other than the Middle East, we want all instances of employee concepts other than hand near say concepts. Click Search, view the Results tab, and see that we've narrowed down to just 2 files. Open up this file and see how we found instances like servers claiming and even a registrar ordering. Finally, we have Neuric SMART Search's most powerful tool for narrowing your results, concept selection. Let's go back to the home screen and start over with a new search involving an obviously ambiguous term, party. When you view the results, you can see appellants and defendants and plaintiffs, but also a social bash. Go back and click on the asterisk to the right of your term. You can see that Neuric SMART Search knows about many senses of the word party: an occasion for social interaction, a group of people gathered for entertainment, a political party, and a person involved in legal proceedings. All of these senses are included by default, but suppose you're only interested in legal participants. Check that option and run the search again. Now, we've narrowed things down to only the concepts that we are interested in. Use these features to perform more intelligent search to get the results you want faster.